Hello everyone, welcome back to Tinateach. Our lesson for today is going to be about unordered lists. Okay, we'll be looking at the syntax, the CSS stylings that are available for unordered lists, and we're going to create a quick little menu from list. First off, the syntax. Syntax is very simple. For unordered lists, we'll just go with the first two letters, U and L. Okay, so what do we have? We have UL, which stands for unordered list. And within unordered list, we have a bunch of items. These are called list items. Therefore, the element name is LI, okay? List items. And within the unordered list, I have Jenny, Anthony, and Evan. Next up is the list item marker. Now, what does this mean? So the list item marker are just these things that stands before your list, okay? So I have like a bunch of text over here, and these little dots that precede the text in the list are called list item markers. Now we have a bunch that are available to us. We have the disk, which just dots like this. We have the circle, which goes like this. Then we have the square, and we have none. So you would simply have these texts lined up like this, but there's nothing in front of them. Now I will demonstrate to you, all of these list stylings in a little bit. Last but not least, before the demonstration, we have nested lists. Now, think of these unordered lists as boxes within boxes within boxes, okay? And what are the format for these nested lists? Well, for example, you have your first list over here, unordered list, Jenny, Anthony, right? So Jenny and then Anthony. But after Anthony, you have another UL, unordered list. And within this unordered list, you have its own list items, which is age and surname. So it simply has its own list marker, which you can change in CSS. Just go in like that. And down here we have list item Evan, and Evan would just be down here. So this is the format, the default format. Obviously you can change, and there are a lot of customizations, but for now we're just gonna go with the default. Let's create an unordered list with a bunch of list items, item number 1. Let's copy it. Paste it a bunch of times. Then I'm going to change the number. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now that's our list for now. Let's go to CSS, and we're going to have an ordered list over here. And I want the list style type to be. Now, as you can see here with Visual Studio Code, it gives us a bunch of options. And you can feel free to experiment as much as you like, but I'm going to go with square. After square, let's have the background color be yellow. And then the border is 2 pixel solid blue. Width is fit content, okay? So fit content is just as it says. The width will expand as much as the content allowed, and it will expand no more. Padding is 0, so we just want to get rid of any default padding, and margin as well. And the height is 50 pixel. Now I have a new CSS styling, which is called overflow. So just in case any of these list items here happen to overflow out of the unordered list container, we will hide them, hidden, okay? Let's work with the list items now. Float, left, that means that each item will be at the left of each other instead of, top to bottom. Margin is 20%. We want them to be separated from each other, not clumped together. Background color is going to be white. Padding is 3 pixels because we want some spaces in between the white background and the text. And the font size is 10 pixel. Now let's have a little bit of a hover. list item, hover. So when you hover the mouse over like this, right? I'm hovering through the text here. Make the text color blue. Contrast to save. There we go. See, when you hover it over, the font color becomes blue. Now, what would happen if the list items overflow? So I'm going to make the font size over here 50 pixel. As you can see, it is hidden, right? I remove the overflow CSS. You can see it. You can see it overflowing. Now let's bring it back to normal. Now let's experiment a bit with fit content. As I've mentioned before, with 100%, it'll take up the whole website. As you can see here, it takes up the whole website, and you have this space over here. But if it's fit content, then it simply expands enough to fit the content. I want to bring your attention to the padding as well. Let's increase the padding 20 pixels. And there we go. See, it made the items way larger, so it overflowed. And the padding we mentioned is this distance between the background and the text over here. Let's bring it back to normal. And let's work on the margin. I'm going to increase it by 100. So the margin will work on the distance between the items. Oops, wait, it's way too big, okay? It's way too big. So I'm going to make the margin 0 instead. See, they all clumped up together, and the container have actually shrunk as well because the distance between the items have shrunk. And the CSS styling for the unordered list is, fit content. Let's bring it back to normal. And let's change these a bit. I'm going to go with disk. You can see these are circles. Let's go with circle. All right, now that's it. Thank you for watching. Our next topic is going to be about ordered lists, a totally different, completely opposite element compared to an ordered list, but they do have a lot of things in common. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Learn today, better tomorrow. Goodbye.